The flagellants too, it's not gonna pass, not in our lifetime. Might as well get down to it. Now they believe. Morrowind, Morrowind. Let me tell you a story. Picture this war right close to the ground, sea and on it. And it's all around you. Boom, right? You can't describe it. The what was once was there. Part of you gone right. You look down, it's just a hole right. The what was once was there. You can't describe it, no man. You get my meaning. No more dancing, man. Just watching, you know. No more scratch. No more dancing. Just watching, you know. Just watching, nothing there. You know, half a man. That's me, man, half a man. No more dancing. I said like no more scratch. Pain, shit. No man, top half is just plastic. For a little bit, I mean, that picture, man, never forget it. Half a man. Then the pizza man comes. He don't have a gun. He not there to shoot the other guys. He there to shoot me. Probably in the old days just to put me out. Then he had a gun, put me out. But this is modern, man. Now he got the peanuts, bite off the end, stick it into me. Oh, the peanuts. Give me another peanut, man. Morrowind. Morrowind. Give me another peanut, man. It feels so good. I got the pizza delivery boy. He got the peanuts. Give me another peanut, man. Then shit. You don't believe it, man. I hear this voice. I think this is just my mama. I'm listening, you know. I'm listening to the Morrowind. I say goodbye, mama. But fuck, it's not mama. The fucker's talking real fast. I like to talk, but this fucker's killing me. This is my words, but this fucker's moving. He's telling me shit. Man, this is what I came for. Like church when you're a kid and all the voices, everybody jumping around and listening to the voice. Give me another peanut boy. I'm in touch with the voice and he's telling me shit I can't even understand. This fucker's moving. I'm in touch with the voice and he's telling me shit I can't even understand. You don't know fast until you hear this shit. I am in heaven, man. Like, there's an end, I think that's what he said. But shit, man, it's like, there's an end, there's an end. I can't even do it. If I could do it, I could do the whole thing. I can hear it now, man. I can hear the whole thing. I can hear it in my mind. I'm saying shit, and this voice is telling me. But I can't do it. I could have learned everything. I could have learned shit that nobody knows, but I just didn't have time. You know, it's coming so fucking fast. And I'm trying to get it all down. Dialoguing, you know what I mean? I'm saying shit, and this voice is telling me. I'm getting the whole fucking message. This guy knows the whole thing. Dialoguing, you know what I mean? We are dialoguing. I'm getting the whole fucking message. Not just for me. For everybody, you know what I mean? Some word, some secret word. Stops the whole thing. Stops the whole thing. Stops the killing. Stops all the shit. Stops it. Oh shit, we are dialoguing. I'm crying. Fucking tears are in my eyes. I'm getting it. Fucking tears are in my eyes. Now I'm losing it. It's starting to get lost, you know what I mean? I'm listening, but I'm losing it. Too fucking fast, but clear and loud. Now I'm losing it. Where's the peanut guy? Another peanut, please. I'm losing it. Like the channel is fading out, I'm losing it, fucking channel is fading out, I'm still saying shit and
Answer's coming.
but I can't hear it, losing it, saying shit but there's no answer, saying shit then just silence, man, I lost it, it's gone, man, wake up in some cut, some fucking place, half a man, bottom half is gone, you know what I mean, they keep doing the peanut shit, keep me from making noise, keep me from waking up the babies, half a man, let me make some noise, half a man, I don't give a shit, I want the dialoguing man, didn't get
the end, you know.
didn't get the whole story, didn't get the word, for everybody, you know what I mean, stops the killing, stops all the shit, now what have I got, half a man in some goddamn place, I want the dialoguing, you know, I could take it right now, 2 or 3 peanuts, saying shit but there's no answer, keep saying shit but there's never any answer, one chance and I lost it, could have got the word, stops the whole thing, stops the whole thing, stops it, stop, fuck it, nobody's listening, it was clear and loud, there's an end, clear and loud, fucker talking so fast there is no meaning, you know what I mean, fuckers making sense, but the humans can't get it, except with the peanut, I could get it,
so you can get
it, finally, fucker making perfect sense, I'm crying, you know, I never heard this sense before, some word stops the killing, stop, now I just half a man, bottom half gone, you know, top half sitting in the bucket, bucket on wheels, turn to face the sun, face the sun, some guys around, they got stories, everybody got a story, story about the almost, face the sun, I listen to the story, I love the story, story about the almost, go real fast, faster man, some word, stops all the shit, gotta go fast man, I love the story, I listen to the story, I love the story, but it's too fucking slow, I need that sound man, like a story inside a story, you know what I mean, like in the dialoguing, stops the whole thing, stop it, stop, human doesn't get it, I need the peanut man, I gave the bottom half, gave it, you know what I mean, but they took away the peanut man and the story has a message in it, but buried right inside the story, but too fast, I am in a hospital, you can't hear it in this kind of time, get out, I am in a hospital, they play these songs, I am in a hospital, they play these songs, somebody back me, one of you guys want to back me, I can make diamonds as big as, if somebody back me, and you guys want to back me, and you guys want to back me, those songs, man, they play these songs, those songs, man, I am in a hospital, they play these songs, they play these songs, they play these songs. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy was a priest.
I can just see him now, bodies.
He was a priest in this Catholic church.
Bodies the eye can see.
Downtown, next to the bus station. The church was actually a cathedral.
Thirsty shit.
The man in charge was a bishop who lived in
Hungry
the suburbs
shit.
somewhere. So since he was a bishop, the church was a cathedral. They called it that, but it had gone down a long, long way since it was built. And the city had rotted away around it. The bishop came into town once in a while to check the books.
Maureen.
But otherwise, he stayed away.
Maureen.
He probably went to the church in the suburbs.
Let me tell you a story.
Or maybe he didn't.
picture this war riot.
So getting assigned to this
Close to the
cathedral was
ground
probably
seat
like
and on it,
some sort of punishment for
and
being
it's all
different.
around you.
The priest and 4 other guys who were priests too
Boom, right.
had the cathedral all to
You
themselves,
can't describe it.
with a woman who escaped from the
The
war
what
in
was
Europe
once was there.
and was a good cook.
Part of you gone right.
And they had everything they
You
could
look
want
down
in
and it's
terms
just
of the
the
good
whole
life.
riot.
They lived in the building next
The
door.
what was once was there.
Each priest had his own
You
apartment,
can't describe it.
joining
no,
onto a
man.
living room where they had a really great
get
stereo
my
and a
meaning.
huge round cabinet like a coffee
No
table
more
in the middle of the
dancing,
room. You
man.
could spin in this huge round cabinet
Just
coffee table
watching,
by
you
just a
know.
simple push. Beautifully built.
No more
Beautiful
scratch.
carpentry. I really liked it.
No more dancing.
I wish I had one like
Just
it right
watching,
now.
you know.
And when you turn it and
Just watching,
open it up,
nothing
one of the
there.
cabinets, there were bottles of the very best
You
things
know,
to drink.
Half a man.
And crackers
me,
and cheese.
man.
It
Half
was
a
the
man.
dream of a living room. And I think
No
these
more
5 priests must
dancing.
have sat around every night
I said
after
like
talking
no
to people
more
all
scratch.
day about their problems and giving
Pain,
mass and things
shit.
like that,
No
and
man.
had a few
Top half
drinks,
is
and
just
eat a little
plastic.
cheese and crackers, and talk
For a
about
little
God.
bit, I mean, that picture, man.
don't actually
never
know.
Forget it.
Because when I was there, they never talked about God.
Half a man.
They were just friendly to me.
Then the pizza man comes.
I really liked to be invited to
He
go
don't
there
have a gun. He
I
not
lived in
there
this
to
shitty little
shoot the
apartment.
other guys.
and drank cheap
He there to
vodka
shoot me.
and read
Old
books.
days just put me out.
And I was very lonely.
Then he had a gun, put me out.
I think my friend the priest knew
But
this
this is modern man.
because he was a nice human being.
Now he got the peanuts.
And he
bite
probably
off
knew a
the
lot of
end,
people who were
stick
very
it
lonely,
into me.
and he could see it.
Oh, the peanuts.
So I was invited to go there more
Give me
times than I
another
probably
peanut, man.
deserved. We would sit around and have a few drinks and some
Maureen.
cheese and crackers, and then we went down to dinner,
Maureen,
which was cooked by the woman
give me another peanut, man.
who had got away from the war many
It
years
feels
ago
so good.
and somehow got this job of cooking
Pizza
for the priests.
delivery boy.
We would have a
He
banquet,
got the peanuts.
4 or 5 different things in the
Give me another
perfect
peanut,
order.
man.
Very good wine.
Then shit.
Then some after dinner drinks and
You
coffee,
don't believe it, man.
and a lot of laughing and jokes and having
I hear
fun.
this voice.
It was like
I
heaven,
think this is just my mama.
which is not meant to be a religious joke.
I'm listening, you know.
Those priests would
I'm
talk to people
listening
all
to
day about their
the
problems
Maureen.
and try to help
I
them.
say goodbye, mama.
Then after work, they would go to
But
heaven.
fuck, it's
Perfect.
not mama.
I'm not the religious
The
type.
fucker's talking real fast.
So the
I
idea
like
of heaven
talking,
coming
the
after the
fucker's
whole thing
killing
is
me. This
hard
my
for me to
words,
believe
but
in.
That fucker's moving.
So I thought this was a perfect
He's
arrangement.
telling me shit.
Suffer all
Man,
day,
this
heaven
is what I
at
came
night.
For.
I don't know
Like
how many
church when
times
you're
I
kid
went.
And all the voices.
Put my
Everybody
car in the
jumping
church
around
parking
listening
lot.
To the voice.
Knock on the door, some lady
Give
opens
me
the
another
door.
peanut, boy.
I asked for my friend, always being careful to
I'm
call
in
him
touch
father.
With the voice, and
Then
he's
upstairs
telling
to
me
the
shit
living
I
room.
can't even understand.
5 guys having a good
This
time.
fucker's moving.
Boom.
I'm
Heaven.
in touch with the voice, and he's
Then
telling me shit
dinner.
I can even understand. You don't
Then
know
back to the
fast
living room.
until you hear this shit.
Music on the stereo.
I'm in heaven, man.
A few after dinner drinks.
Like
A little
there's an
thoughtfulness
end.
now
I
and then.
think that's what
I mean,
he said.
silence.
But
Everybody
shit,
thinking.
Man, it's
Then
like
somebody picks it up. Back to talking.
there's an end. There's
I'm
an
gradually
end.
getting the idea of what it is to be a
I
priest.
can't even do it.
What
If
it
I
is to be
could do
taking
it,
care of
I
people
could do the whole
who
thing.
think they are suffering for
I
some
can
reason
hear it now, man.
or
I
are
can hear
really
the whole
suffering
thing. I
for
can
some
hear it
reason
in my mind. I'm
that
saying
no
shit
one
and
could
this
do
voice is
anything
telling
about.
me
Then one
But I
after the
can't
other,
do
the
it.
guys drop off.
I could have learned everything.
Gotta get ready for
I could have
tomorrow.
learned shit that nobody
Finally, I know
knows.
it's time to say goodnight. Thank you.
You know,
a few hugs.
It's coming
back to the
so
shitty
fucking
apartment.
fast. And
One
I'm
night,
trying to get it
something
all
else
down.
happens. My friend says, let's go
Dialoguing,
out.
You know what I mean?
He wants
I'm
to show me
saying
his
shit
night
this
world.
voice is telling me.
We get in his car
I'm
and go to a
getting the whole
Mexican
fucking
restaurant.
message.
I could never
This guy
find this
knows
Mexican
the whole
restaurant
thing.
later. I mean, we were in a sort
Dialoguing,
of
you know what I
magic
mean?
world. I thought I
We
knew
are
the city,
Dialoguing.
but I could never
I'm
find this
getting the whole
particular
fucking
Mexican restaurant
message.
later. Probably too many
Not
after dinner
just for me,
drinks.
For everybody.
We
you know
go
what
into
I
the
mean?
restaurant together, and it's like I'm
Some
with the
word,
most
some secret
important man in
word.
town. We sit at the bar, and my
Stops the
friend, the
whole
priest,
thing.
puts 100 on the bar. The
Stops
bartender
the
just
whole
laughs
thing.
and pushes it back.
Stops
Puts
the
out 2
killing.
glasses and a bottle of the best tequila you can get,
Stops all
and
the
suddenly
shit.
there's a mariachi band surrounding us playing some
Stops
very
it.
good music.
Oh shit.
Then my
we
friend,
are
the priest, starts to
dialoguing.
sing. He can really sing.
I'm crying.
He sings with the mariachi band for about
Fucking
half an
tears are in
hour.
my eyes.
He's throwing money around like there's no
I'm
end to it.
getting it.
The band is playing, he's
Fucking
singing.
tears are in my eyes.
And I realize I'm with the
Now,
most
I'm
important man
losing
in
it.
town.
It's starting to
Then it
get
just
lost, you know
stops.
what I mean?
Lots of
I'm
hugs and money
listening, but I'm
on the bar
losing
for
it.
the band, and we're
Too
back
fucking
out in his
fast,
car.
but clear and loud.
He says, do you want to see the
Now,
docks?
I'm losing
They're
it.
beautiful at night. Sure.
Where's the peanut guy?
There's a park on the bay
Another peanut, please.
where people do barbecues in the
I'm
daytime
losing it.
and look at the
Like
big
the
ships
channel is
and
fading
all
out.
of this
I'm
amazing
losing it.
machinery that
Fucking
loads the
channel
ships,
is
and I
fading
think the
out.
men
I'm
think
still
about what
saying
they
shit,
might be
and
doing
the answer is coming.
instead of what they are
But I
doing.
can't hear hear it, losing it.
And the women are taking
saying
care of the
shit,
kids.
but there's no
And
answer.
probably thinking too.
Saying shit.
And the
then
kids are
just
running around
silence,
because of the
man.
fresh air,
I lost
and the
it,
whole
it's
place
gone,
smells
man.
like
Wake up
barbecue
some
and
cup
fun.
in some fucking place.
I never go there because it makes me feel so lonely.
Half a man.
But now it's
bottom
night
half
and nobody's
gone,
there.
You know what I mean?
Big ships
They
are there
keep
across the
doing
bay.
peanut shit.
Machinery is working. It never stops.
Keeps me from making noise.
That's the
Keeps
romance.
me from
The
waking
part
up
of the world that
babies.
never stops. It makes you feel so
Half a
good
man. Let
to
me
know
make
the
some
whole
noise.
thing is still working.
Half a
And
man.
you are not part of something that has
I don't
stopped.
give a shit.
I guess that's like the
I
weather.
want the dialoguing man.
Why you feel so down in
Didn't
winter
get
is
the
because
end, you
it's
know.
like the whole thing is stopping.
Didn't get the whole story.
Jesus, will spring never come?
Didn't get the word.
Just let me start over again one more
Everybody,
time.
You know what I mean?
This time I won't screw it up.
Stops the killing.
This time I will amount to something, I
Stops the
promise.
shit.
My friend and I get out of
Now
the
what
car
have
and
I
stand
got?
next to each other.
Half a man
Not
in some
touching, but
goddamn
very
place.
close.
I
I'm
want
beginning to
dialogue
get
and
an
you know
idea.
I could take it
I probably
right
have my
now,
hands
2
in
or
my
3
pockets.
peanuts, saying
My
shit,
friend
but there's
is
no
lonely.
answer. Keep
He is probably
saying
lonelier
shit,
than
but
I
there's
am.
never any answer.
This is an important
One
moment for me.
chance, and I lost it.
I don't get ideas like this very
Could have got
often.
the word.
I'm starting to get confused.
Stops the whole thing.
I mean about what is supposed to happen
Stops
next.
the whole thing.
I feel I have to do
Stops
something,
it. Stop.
but I don't know what it is.
Fuck it. Nobody's listening.
Normally I don't get confused,
It was clear and loud.
probably because I am so dumb.
Airs and in.
One thing follows the next and I just
Clear
do
and
it.
loud.
I never
Fuck
think about the
talking so fast,
consequences.
There's no
Now the consequences
meaning,
are right
you
in
know
front
what
of
I
me.
mean?
All I can think about is the
Fuck's making
consequences.
sense.
Now I am trying to figure out who I
But
am,
the humans can get
which
it.
is not easy for a person
Except
of my
with the peanut.
intelligence.
I could get
While
it.
I am trying to think
So
about
you can
this,
get it,
my
finally.
friend moves about 20 or 30 feet
Fucking
away.
made in perfect sense.
He doesn't say anything.
I'm crying, you know.
He just moves to a
I
new
never
place.
heard this sense
He continues to
before.
look at the stars and the big ships and at the machinery. We are both
Some
looking at the
word
stars and the big ships and at the
stops
machinery,
the
but now we are
killing.
20 or
Stop.
30 feet apart. Am
Now
I
just
supposed to
half a
move?
man, bottom half gone, you know.
That's one choice.
2 halves sitting in the bucket.
Or should I stay where I am?
Bucket on wheels.
I have a strong feeling that if I
Turn
move,
to face the sun.
something is going to happen that has
Face the
consequences.
sun.
I'm afraid of the consequences,
Some guys around.
mainly because they are
They got
consequences,
stories.
which I have been trying to avoid my whole
Everybody got a
life.
story.
I am comfortable in the dumbness
Story
of who
about
I
the
am.
almost.
I don't want to
Face
know
the
anything
sun.
else. I like
listen
one
to
thing
the
follows the
story.
next, and that's the end of it. I don't
love
like
the story.
consequences because they
Story
take up a
about the
large amount of
almost.
space in your mind. I like my mind to be
Go
more or
real
less
fast.
blank most of the time. Now I
Faster
have
man.
2 things in my mind that I can't make work together.
Some word.
One is that I should do something for my friend who is very
Stop all the
lonely.
shit.
I should move next to him.
Gotta go fast,
Then
man.
what? The other is
I
that
love
I don't
the
like
story.
consequences. I am frozen with a
listen to
kind
the
of fear that
story.
I've not
I
felt
love the
before.
story, but it's
I
too
don't
fucking
move, the fear has
fast.
frozen me. I guess now that I
need
think
that
about
sound,
it,
man.
that I don't like the
Like the
consequences
story
is
inside the
stronger.
story, you know what I mean?
You learn something every day.
Like in the dialogue.
I can't move to help my friend.
Stops the whole
We
thing.
continue to look at the stars and the big ships
Stop
and the
it,
machinery.
stop.
We are 20 or 30 feet apart.
Human doesn't get it.
Something has been settled.
I need the peanut man.
My mind is still confused, but
I
something
gave the
has been
bottom
settled.
half.
I don't know how long this
Gave
scene
it,
lasts.
You know what I mean?
Maybe 10 minutes,
But
maybe
they
half
took
an
away the
hour.
peanut man,
Just
and
long
the
enough for it to
story
be
has
clear
the
that
message in
something
it,
has been
buried
settled. Then my
right
friend
inside the
says,
story, but too fast.
maybe I should take you back to the car.
I'm in a hospital.
We drive to the church
You
parking
can't
lot, pull
hear
up
it
next to
in
my
this
car,
kind of time.
and I get out.
I'm in a hospital.
No hugs.
They play these songs.
Thank you a lot. It was a wonderful party.
I'm in a hospital.
I was invited down for dinner a couple more
they play these
times.
songs.
We were still
Somebody
friends.
Back me. You white guys want to back me?
After one big
I
thing he
can
did at the
make
cathedral, I
diamonds
got to
as
meet his
big as-
family at a big party.
If somebody'd back me.
Dozen sisters and brothers, his
guys
mother.
wanna back
It was
me?
so warm.
And you guys want to back me?
The family had
Those songs,
succeeded,
man.
and one
They
was a
play these
priest.
songs.
I think that was the last time.
Those songs, man.
I moved to another city.
I'm in a hospital.
I sent him a postcard once when I visited a
play
famous
these
monastery.
songs.
It just said, love, your
They play
friend.
these songs.
I never learned if he got
They
the
play these
postcard.
songs. Dumbest thing
I
I
can just
ever
see him
did.
now, bodies.
Dumbest thing
As far as the
ever
eye
did. I
can
mean,
see.
really dumb.
You know, most of them are
Now I'm
starving,
older, I get it. But you know,
thirsty,
you're just a
shit.
kid. You think you're tough.
hungry, shit,
You're not even tough. You're just loud mouth.
the punishers,
Just loud mouth
and
kids.
flagellants too.
Can't see
It's
the
not gonna
future.
pass,
Can't read the
not in our
signals.
lifetime.
Just
Might
practicing.
as well
Can't see
get
the
down
signals.
to it.
Not looking for the signals.
Now they believe.
Couldn't read them if you could see them.
Morrowind,
That's the reason I don't amount to anything.
Morrowind.
Can't read the signals. Loud mouth.
Let me tell you a
Do it.
story.
What happens next is what
Picture this
happens. No
war
wonder
right
I don't mean
close to the
anything.
ground, see,
Can't read
and
the
on it.
signals.
and it's all around
Can't
you.
see next, or can't see what's next.
Boom, right?
Me and two other guys, just
You can't
practicing,
describe
couple
it.
of joints, couple of cans of
The
beer,
what was
wise
once
ass
there.
kids, talk,
Part
talk.
of you
Your
gone
mama
right.
takes in laundry,
You look
oh
down,
yeah.
it's just a
Your
whole
sister
right.
fucks the janitor, oh
The
yeah.
what was once
Your
was
mama
there.
wears combat
You
boots,
can't
oh
describe
yeah.
it, no
Your
man.
father bent all over, oh
You get
yeah.
my
Trying
meaning.
to suck himself off,
No more
oh yeah.
dancing,
Broke
man.
his back trying to, oh yeah.
Just watching,
Dumb
you know.
shit, why don't you buy it,
No
oh
more
yeah. Now
scratch.
he's all bent over, oh yeah.
No more
Your
dancing.
sister smells bad, oh yeah.
Just watching, you
she
know.
don't even take a bath, oh yeah.
Just watching, nothing
talk,
there.
Talk, practicing
You know,
talk,
half a
learning
man.
to talk,
That's
dirty
me,
words.
man. Half a man.
You gotta learn the dirty words.
No
Just
more
practicing.
dancing.
Talk.
I said like,
couple
no
of
more
joints, couple of
scratch.
cans of beer. Talk.
Pain, shit.
Me and two other guys in
No
this
man,
park. A
top
lot
hat,
of
it's
trees,
just
a lot of
plastic.
places to
For
hide.
a little bit.
Talk.
I mean, that
practicing.
picture, man.
No wonder
never
I don't
forget
amount
it.
to shit.
Half a man.
Me and two other guys in this park,
Then the
like
pizza
some
man
Robin
comes.
Hood movie.
He don't
And
have
then
a
we see
gun.
these two
He
guys
not
behind a
there
bunch
to
of
shoot
bushes,
the other guy.
and they're on the
He
ground,
there to shoot me.
and they're hugging each other and kissing.
Probably in the old days just to put me
Jesus.
out. Then he had a gun.
They don't see
put
us,
me
they're
out.
too busy.
But this is
Kissing.
modern,
Jesus.
man.
It's like a man and a woman, and
Now
they're
he got the
kissing and
peanuts,
rolling
bite off
around
the
and
end,
grabbing
stick
each
it
other all
into me.
over. Boy, we watched for
Oh,
a minute or
the
two.
peanuts.
This is unbelievable.
Give
One
me
of the
another
guys starts
peanut
to
man.
take down his pants, and the other guy's all over him.
More
And
we,
they're really going at it.
more we. Give me another peanut man. It feels so good.
And what's
I
gonna
got the
happen
pizza
next?
delivery boy.
It's one of those things you hear about.
He got the
Nobody's ever
peanuts.
seen it. I mean,
Give me another
this is
peanut
shocking.
man.
I think it would be shocking if it was a
Then
man and a
shit.
woman.
You don't
I remember
believe it,
years
man.
later, I was on the beach with a bunch
I
of
hear
people.
this voice.
And everyone was
I
dropping
think
acid,
this is
which
just my
personally
mama.
makes me sick. So
I'm
I wandered
listening,
away
you
because I
know.
was feeling kind of sick.
I'm listening
and
to
I didn't want to
the
throw up
Morrowind.
in front of everybody.
I say
so I
goodbye,
went around
mama.
this dune, and there was a man
But
and a
fuck,
woman
it's not mama.
really going at it. And
The
I
fucker's
was
talking
shocked.
real
I
fast.
forgot
I
about
like
the
to
acid.
talk,
Everything
but
was
this
really
fucker's
clear
killing
for a
me.
minute.
This
I
is
was
my
just watching
words,
this
but this
thing
fucker's
happening, and I
moving.
was shocked.
He
You know,
telling me shit.
It's shocking.
Man, this is what I came for.
You don't think about
Like
it when
church,
you're
when you're a
doing
kid
it,
and all the voices,
because
everybody
you think
jumping
you're
around,
having so
listening
much
to the
fun.
voice.
You forget about the outside.
Give me another peanut boy.
You forget
I'm in touch with the
how
voice.
weird you are to
I
somebody
can
looking.
understand.
I don't see how
This
they had those
fucker's
orgies I read about. The ones they used to have in Rome.
I'm in touch with the voice, and
I
he's
don't see how
telling me
you
shit
can
I
do
can
it
even
with people
understand.
watching. It would
You
make
don't
me
know fast
paralyzed.
until you hear
I
this
couldn't
shit.
do it. So I sneaked
I'm
away
in
as
heaven,
quickly
man.
as I could, and they never even saw me. I mean,
Like
the man and the
there's
woman.
an end. I think that's
Boy,
what he
that
said.
was the end of the acid.
But shit,
that
man,
fixed up the
it's
acid
like
problem in no time. I just
there's
walked
an
up and
end, there's
down
an
the
end.
beach with the picture of the man
I
in the
can
head
even
in
do
my
it
mind, and
if
everyone's
I
going,
could do
"What's
it.
wrong?" And
I
was
could
just
do
like,
the whole
"Oh,
thing.
nothing. I just took too much acid."
I
And
can
everyone
hear
said,
it
"Oh,
now,
wear
man.
off."
I
It
can hear
happens
the
to
whole
everybody.
thing.
So
I can hear
they
it in
let
my
me
mind.
alone.
I'm saying shit, and this voice is telling me.
I just walked up
But
and
I
down
can't
the
do
beach
it.
with the picture of the
I
man
could
and the
have
woman
learned
going at it
everything.
in my
I
mind, and I
could
kept
learn
saying
shit
to
that
myself,
nobody
"I'm never
knows,
going to do
but I
that
just
because it
didn't
looks so
have time.
shocking." Of
You know,
course you do it anyway.
It's coming so
Something in
fucking
you
fast,
makes you do it anyway.
and I'm trying
I've
to
got to
get
admit, I
it
did it a
all
lot
down.
of times, but I've got to
Dialogue,
admit,
you know what I mean? I'm saying shit, and this
I
voice is
never,
telling me
ever,
I'm
never did
getting
it
the whole fucking message.
without
This guy
thinking
knows
of the
the
man
whole
and the
thing.
woman on the beach.
Dialoguing, you know what I mean?
Divided me, you know?
We
Made
are
me into two
dialoguing.
people.
I'm
The
getting
guy
a whole
doing it
fucking
and the
message,
guy watching.
not just for me,
It's been one of my problems with life.
for
Like,
everybody. You know what I
can't
mean?
stand to see people
Some word,
eat.
some
I'm
secret
eating
word
with other people and everybody's laughing
stops
and
the
talking,
whole
and then
thing.
that outside guy
Stops
appears.
the whole thing.
And he's just looking,
Stops
he's
the
looking
killing.
at me, and he's watching
Stops
people
all the
eat,
shit.
and I have to stop. "No thanks, I'm full. What about some coffee?" And I say,
Stops it.
"No thanks,
Oh
I think
shit,
I'll have a
we are
drink." Because I
dialoguing.
know that will cloud my mind, and then the
I'm
outside
crying.
guy who's watching will go
Fucking
away.
tears are in my
And I
eyes.
can forget
I'm
for a
getting
minute
it.
that stuff
Fucking
is
tears are
going
in
into the
my eyes.
mouth and then going down there
Now
somewhere
I'm
and
losing
leading to
it.
you shit, and that's
It's starting
something
to
too.
get lost. You know what
The
I mean?
outside guy comes back
I'm
and
listening,
stuff is
but I'm
coming out of
losing
you,
it.
and the outside
Too
guy is
fucking
watching,
fast,
and
but clear and
you
loud.
shit. The outside guy's
Now
laughing.
I'm losing it.
There's nothing funnier
Where's
than
the
shitting.
peanut guy?
If I'm an acid
Another
wandering up and down the
peanut,
beach and I
please.
come across a guy shitting,
I'm
I
losing it.
laugh.
Like the
Probably
channel
the
is
guy would
fading
laugh
out.
too, but
I'm
the
losing
man
it.
and the
Fuck the
woman
channel
going at
is
it is a
fading out.
different
I'm
thing.
still
I
saying
was
shit,
shocked.
and
I
the answer
sneaked away
is
as
coming.
fast as I could,
But I can't
this was
hear it.
before the
Losing
acid.
it. Saying shit,
three
but there's
wise
no
ass
answer.
guys wandering
Saying
around in
shit,
this
then
park.
silence, man.
And we see
I
two
lost it,
guys
it's
going
gone,
at it,
man.
like
Wake
making
up,
love.
some cut, some
And
fucking
we should have
place.
sneaked away. That would have saved a lot of bruises.
Half a man.
That would have saved a lot
Bottom
of
half is
swinging
gone.
and ducking.
You know what
that
I
would
mean?
have saved a lot of.
They
I'm not
keep
up to
doing
this
the
feeling.
peanut shit.
The outside guy's
Keep me
watching,
from
and you're
making
thinking,
noise.
I'm not
Keep
up to
me
this.
from
Some
waking
guys
up
are,
the
I'm
babies.
not. Maybe that's why I don't
Half
amount
a
to
man.
shit. I just don't have it in me.
Let
The
me make some
outside
noise.
guy is watching, and I'm ashamed. I just don't
Half
have
a
it in
man.
me. I'm not a fighter, you know what I mean?
I don't
I'm
give a
just
shit.
loud mouth,
I
but
want
it
the
always gets
dialoguing
me
man.
into trouble because I'm not a fighter.
Didn't get the end, you know.
Sometimes I wish I were.
Didn't get the
Mostly
whole
I don't
story.
think about it. I'm just trying to learn to keep
Didn't
my
get
mouth
the
shut.
word.
It always gets me in trouble.
For everybody,
But
you know what I
things
mean.
happen so fast. There you are, your big
Stops
mouth
the
and you're in
killing.
shit. And
Stops all the shit.
one of the guys I'm with starts to laugh.
Now what have I got?
He starts to laugh
Half a man and some
at
guy
these
that
two
plays.
guys going at it.
I want the dialoguing, you
Holy
know.
shit, I
I
know we're
can
in
take it
trouble
right
before
now,
it even
2 or
happens.
3
This guy with
peanuts.
his pants down
Saying shit, but
stands up
there's
very
no answer.
calm,
Keep saying shit,
and he
but
starts
there's
to
never
button
any
his
answer.
pants. The other guy is
One
bigger
chance,
than he
and I
looks
lost
on the
it.
ground. They're both very
Could
calm.
have got the word.
As scary as it is. When something's going to
Stops
happen
the
and the
whole
other guy's
thing.
calm, you know you've made a
Stops
mistake.
the whole thing.
There's two guys I'm
Stops
with are
it.
scared
Stop.
too. The situation is very clear.
Fuck it.
But by
Nobody's
this time the
listening.
mouth takes over. Big
It
mouth
was
always
clear and
gets
loud.
you in trouble. There's a short dialogue.
Airs
This and
and
that,
then.
this and that. Then the
Clear
guy
and
is
loud.
bigger than he looks on
Fuck
the ground.
talking
Says
so
something
fast, there
I'll
is
never
no
forget. He says it very
meaning.
clear.
You know what I mean?
The other guy
Fuck's
has his
making
pants
sense.
buttoned up. He took all the time he
But
wanted.
the humans can't
The other
get
guy
it.
is bigger than he looks on
Except
the ground.
with the peanut,
Says,
I could get it.
if there's anything
So
I
you can
like
get
better
it,
than sucking
finally.
cock, it's fighting.
Fucker making perfect sense.
This is a bad situation.
I am crying, you know.
The guy's obviously been through it before.
I never
He's
heard the sense
serious.
before.
He likes fighting. Oh
Some
man, I
word
don't like fighting. I
stops
always
the
lose.
killing.
You get a loose
Stop.
tooth, you can't hear so well in
Now
one
I just
ear.
half
The
a
actual
man,
thing is not so bad. It
bottom
doesn't
half
last
gone,
long. 'cause
you know.
yeah, unless the other guy's
Top
a
half
monster and he
sitting
gets
in the
into
bucket.
kicking you and jumping on you. That's
Bucket
bad.
on wheels.
That actually hurts. But normally
Turn
it
to
takes
face
a
the
minute or
sun.
two. Swing, duck. Swing, duck.
Face the sun.
Shit, the outside guys
Some
watching.
guys
I don't
around.
have it in me. I'm ashamed because of
They
the
got
outside guys.
stories.
Like, ashamed because you're too short.
Everybody got a
And
story.
You always have to deal with being too
Story
short.
about the almost.
Well, like ashamed because you can't get a suntan.
Face the sun.
White skin, sun,
I
the
listen
sun
to the
gets
story.
red, the skin gets red, 3 days later it's gone.
I love
white
the
skin,
story.
Too short, bad breath. All those things
Story
you can't
about
do
the
anything
almost.
about. And my problem is, I don't have it
Go
in
real
me.
fast.
I let the guy who's finished up buttoning
Faster,
his
man.
pants. I get him. He's
Some
very calm. He never misses. Bam,
Stop
loose
all the
tooth.
shit.
Bam, the bells are ringing. I want
Gotta
to be
go
someplace
fast,
else.
man.
I should start running, but I can't
I
because
love
of the
this
outside
story.
guys. Swing, duck, swing,
I
duck.
listen to the story.
I can't touch
I
this
love the
guy.
story,
Bam, the
but it's too
bells are
fucking
ringing.
slow.
The outside guy's watching. I'll
I
never
need
live
that
this
sound,
down from
man.
now on for
Like
the
a
rest
story
of my
inside
life.
a story, you
the
know what I mean?
outside guy knows. I don't have it
Like
in me.
in the dialoguing.
Fortunately, the two guys
Stops
I'm with
the
get the
whole
guy who
thing.
said, if there's anything I
Stop
like
it,
better than
stop.
sucking cock, it's fighting. And the two
Humor
guys
doesn't
I'm
get
with
it.
don't even have the
I
brains
need
to
the
gang
peanut
up on
man.
him. He's calling the whole show.
gave
First
the
one,
bottom
bang,
half.
2 front teeth
Gave
are
it,
loose.
you know what
then
I
the
mean?
other one, bang, one
But
ear's
they
not working
took away the
anymore.
peanut man,
then
and
back
the
to
story
the other
has a
guy, then
message
back to
in
the
it,
other guy,
but
like
buried
ducks in the shooting
right
gallery.
inside the
Bang,
story,
kick
but too
him in the
fast.
nuts. The other guy, bang,
I'm
the
in a
guy
hospital.
can't breathe. Meantime,
You
I'm
can hear
swinging
in this
and
kind of
ducking.
time.
I swing, I don't hit anything.
I
I
am in a
duck. And the big
hospital.
one on the top of the head, I'm starting
They
to
play
hurt. I've
these
got to get
songs.
out of here. It doesn't last long.
I am in a hospital.
The winner always knows
They
in the
play these
first
songs.
10
Somebody
seconds.
back me. One of you guys
You've
want to
got to
back
deal
me?
with his personality.
I can make
If he
diamonds
wants to
as
hurt
big
you
as.
bad, big trouble.
If somebody
You're going to
back
have
me,
some deficiencies to
and
live
you
with.
guys want to back me,
Fortunately, the two guys who are
and you
making
guys
love
wanna
are
back
not
me.
bad guys.
those songs,
They don't
man,
wanna
they
kill
play
us.
these songs.
They know 3 losers when
Those
they
songs,
see it.
man.
They just stop. No words.
I am in a
They just
hospital.
stop beating up on us.
They play these songs.
They walk away.
They play these songs.
They're holding hands.
They play these songs.
Mr. or Ms. or Mrs. N, it hardly matters anymore, and probably Mr. or Ms. or Mrs. N wouldn't know or remember even the distinction. It's helped into the van. Mr. or Ms. or Mrs. N with a number of other people, all more or less in his or her condition. They're leaving the death's door hospital somewhere in the great south.
I was a lousy husband.
Mr. or Ms. or
A lousy
Mrs.
father
N, driven
and
to
a
a
drunk.
place more comfortable up in
Yeah.
the mountains,
But what did you
conditions
do
more
wrong?
like home, more comfortable than the death's door hospital.
I was out there
Not that the
at a
death's
county
door
fair
hospital is
in some
bad in any way.
god-forsaken
It's
town
good, but it's only
in
good for
central
one thing, and
Texas.
depending on how that thing works out for you, you go
It
out one
was
door
in the
or
middle
other.
of August, in the middle of
Mr.
the
or Ms. or
afternoon.
Mrs. N and his or her companions
It's about
went out the
100
door
in the
to the
shade.
van. Others, I imagine, go out another door. The mood, of course, is
There is a
jolly,
cow in a pen,
almost senselessly gay,
and there is a pig,
and everybody
the largest
talks
that they
sometimes
could
or
find.
most times, all at the same time, as best as they can.
There is hot dogs,
Nobody listens
and there is chili,
as best they can.
and there is Coca-Cola.
The driver of the van is in somewhat
And
better
there
condition,
is
I
beer.
guess, and he's more or less responsible, along with
There
a
is
couple
the
of
army
flight
band
attendants from the Death
borrowed for this
Doors
occasion
Hospital,
from the army.
to make sure the riders are comfortable, according to
The army
information
band
from the staff of the Death's Door Hospital
is
about
there
who among
to
the
make
passengers
march
will
music
need to stop most
or
often
anything that they can play.
to be carried bodily, of course, to a
There's the
roadside
Bob
toilet
Wills
facility,
Western
lifted
swing
out
band
of his or her seat, slung over the driver's
on a
shoulder,
stage
and carried to the
made
little
out of
cubicle,
plywood.
undressed as much as necessary,
The
and
Bob Wills band
instructed to
is
call out
8 or
when
10
the
guys
job's done, at which time
standing
the
around
driver will re-enter
in
the
cowboy
little
suits.
cubicle with a damp cloth, neither
The Bob Wills
too
band
warm nor too cold
is
to
waiting to
finish
play.
up what cannot be achieved with the
They have done
convenient
this
roll of
before.
paper attached to the wall of the little cubicle.
You don't want to be in the Bob
This
Wills
might
band.
be 2 or 3 of the passengers, one after
'Cause
another,
it looks
into
like
the little cubicles,
hard times.
bodily, of course. But usually it's just
It
one.
looks like
The policy of
hard
individuality
times
among the passengers
to anybody
still
who
maintained,
has any
almost intact,
common
if
sense.
a little skewed, being
The members of the
who,
band
me?
probably get paid
As if
if
the
they get
efficiency
paid
of the
$25
singularity of
each.
the facility, e.g. no services for the next 29 miles, the driver's strength and courtesy,
They
his
go into
delicacy
town,
and
then
proprietary,
they play
with
at a
regard
bar,
to the purpose of the
and
large
get
roll
another
of paper on the wall of the
$25.
cubicle, his comforting indifference with regard to
After drinks and
differences
something
among
to eat,
humans, and
they will probably make
most of all the brief
about
pleasure of the
$10
damp cloth,
today.
either too warm or too cold, were of no consequence to the
They
ongoing,
might go
temporary
home
but
in
vast
2
inhuman
weeks or
scale
so
schedule of keeping the
with
thing going for our
$200
species on this globe,
each.
circling, we're told, in some kind of space around the source, now nearer, now
One of
farther,
the songs
depending
they
on,
play
I guess,
is
the
called
time of year. There's no agreement
Milk
on these matters.
Cow Blues. I
Except
think that's right.
among those kind of people who think they know it all.
If you count the
Ungrown
hand
up
claps,
college boys and girls,
They come
awed
to
and believing in the
167
coincidence of numbers.
approximately.
But we invented them. We're of no consequence
Now
to the
it's
ongoing,
50 years
temporary,
later,
but vast in human scale
there is
schedule
Milk
of
Cow
us
Blues
and our things,
on the radio,
conveniently a variance on conveniences,
Written by
as the road sign
Kokomo
says, and well known to the driver
Arnold.
who has made this
Recorded
trip
in
frequently for
Nashville,
the past few years and
Tennessee.
knows every bump and
It's
curve
not
and
the Bob
sudden
Wills
change of scenery
Western swing
that will
band.
bring the conveniences into play conveniently. The room of small cubicles and wash
But it
bowls and
sounds
paper towels is most often
pretty
connected to, in fact, architecturally,
Sounds like everybody
a part of a larger
in
matter
the band
of conveniences that
might
include
get
a
a good
baffling
night's
variety of food
sleep
and drink,
tonight
sometimes reflecting in a
at
superficial
home.
way what might be called ethnic origins,
So now
which can be purchased
everybody
and
wants
dispersed
to
to
play
the waiting
Milk
inhabitants
Cow
of the van
Blues. I
after
think
their
that's
careful
right.
consideration of the menu read and
Well,
recited.
I woke up this morning,
I can't find my
looked
glasses.
outdoors.
Amid the
I can
shouts
tell
and
my
groans
milk
and
cow
opinions about
by the
good,
way she
bad,
lows.
legal immigrants and
If you
illegal
see my
immigrants,
milk cow,
Jews,
please send her on
Arabs,
home.
French,
I ain't
and
had no
Germans,
milk and butter
East
since
and
that
West,
cow been gone.
rich and poor, low humidity and high humidity, death and taxes.
Well,
Old
don't
jokes,
that
not
evening
quite
sun
remembered
look
fully.
good
Well,
going down?
Finally worked out to the dissatisfaction
Well,
of
don't that evening
everybody,
sun look
while the
good
main business
going down?
in the small cubicles is being worked out
Don't that
to
bed
the
look lonesome
dissatisfaction of everybody,
when your love
including
ain't
Mr. or
around?
Ms. or Mrs. N, of course.
I have to make a list of all the reasons to want to tell all because I'm not a poet. Very nice. Now what's the problem? The problem?
Asylum.
Asylum?
Asylum.
What?
Asylum.
You said that?
Yes.
Asylum.
Yes.
Do you know what the word means?
Yes.
Asylum from what?
We do not know.
You do not know.
We do not know.
You want asylum.
Yes.
Say it in a simple way.
We are prisoners.
You are prisoners of whom?
It's hard to explain.
What does that mean?
We cannot leave.
Speak simply.
We cannot leave.
What is stopping you?
Something inside.
Something inside?
Something inside.
What is that something?
We need to find the right word.
Yes, you do.
The word is determination.
Determination to do what?
Not to do what.
Determination to be what?
Not to be what.
Not to be what?
Determination imposed as if from the outside.
Can you give the outside a name?
O and O.
O and O?
It means one and only.
One and only?
Well, we think that's what it means.
Who's he?
O and O is not a he.
Who is she?
O and O is not a she.
O and O is?
Determination imposed as if from the outside.
What?
Determination imposed as if from the outside.
O and O is?
We've shortened it to simply O.
Give me more information, please.
We saw a movie.
On TV?
Yeah, on TV.
A comedy?
The camera's looking over the left shoulder of a man with a gun in his right hand. The gun is pointed at a man sitting across the desk.
It's not a comedy.
The gun is pointed at his face. The man with the gun or somebody says, "Do you think people with black skin are better dancers than you are?"
It's not a comedy.
The man across the desk hesitates a moment and then he says, "No." The man with the gun says, "Do you think silly gay people should be tortured in public?" The man across the desk hesitates a moment and then he says, "No."
It's not a comedy.
The man with the gun says, "Do you think daffy dames are lower than dogs on the street?" The man across the desk hesitates a moment, then he says, "No."
Hesitates is the key word.
The man with the gun pulls the trigger. The face of the man across the desk disappears in an explosion of blood. The man with the gun says, "He was lying." Somebody comes in, washes the wall with a hose. Somebody washes the lens of the camera.
He who hesitates.
Another man comes in, sits in the chair across the desk, same thing again. After about 10 of these, somebody off camera says, "This is going to take a long time." The man with the gun says, "I have a long time. It has to be done."
How long is the movie?
We left after about an hour.
Manic depression is an ancient adaptation to the rigors of prehistoric life.
Manic when it's time to hunt.
Depressed when it's time to hibernate.
Hibernation is a time for dreams.
Thus, depression is the mode of the imagination. Get it? What do you want me to do?
Asylum.
You want asylum?
From determination.
Does O know that you're seeking asylum?
Probably.
What do you do when you're there?
Sing. Cook.
No.
Do the dishes.
You mean as you sang a minute ago?
The precise time is 20 seconds, more or less.
But that was pretty. It didn't have any dirty words.
None of the songs have dirty words.
What is the complaint?
We can't explain.
You sing, you eat,
Yes.
you do the dishes.
Yes.
You want to get away.
Yes.
This is not right.
Maybe.
How did you get out?
We didn't get out.
Sing another song, please. What about the kids?
You mean if I don't
What about
get
the kids?
a job?
What about the
inherit
kids?
some money.
What about the
But
kids?
We don't have kids.
What about my mother?
What about my father?
What about my sister?
What about my brother?
What about my
What
aunts?
about my uncles?
What about my
Okay, I'll sell the
silverware,
garbage cans,
double bed,
TV set,
mobile phone,
second car,
attic room,
microwave,
dirty books,
rocking chair,
wherewithal,
silver coat,
fungo bat,
garden hose,
compact disc,
fishing pole,
acid test,
come what may,
best in show,
razor blades,
peace of mind,
dental floss,
paperweights,
fountain pens,
Sunday suit,
mental health,
who's to know,
birthday cake,
handkerchiefs,
reading specs,
books in print,
second base,
weekend pass,
double bill,
tablecloth,
napkin rings,
Bowie knife,
chocolate cake,
told
you so,
dental plan,
power pack,
gun for
dining
hire,
room,
safety lock,
garden shed,
combat boots,
radio,
time to spare,
power book,
monkey wrench,
kitchenette,
sleepless nights,
toilet seat,
sewing kit,
master plan,
wanderlust,
wedding gown,
diamond ring,
hit and run,
track and field,
winter sports,
bolt the door,
take a hike,
paper clips,
cowboy hat,
college dorm,
mustache wax,
walk the dog,
liner notes,
coffee pot,
stand-up bar,
dancing shoes,
gone for good,
no you don't,
told you so,
mama's boy,
money belt,
football star,
double dare,
girly man,
dawn patrol,
poker games,
TV guide,
candy bars,
turnip greens,
help yourself,
thanks a lot,
monkey bags,
barroom brawls,
backup discs,
ain't it so,
nursery rhymes,
let it be,
attitude,
wait and see,
wake me up,
see you soon,
table talk,
teacher's pet,
walk the plank,
rock and roll,
take a break,
live and learn,
long ago,
basket
time
case,
to burn,
down and out,
eat and run,
fun and games,
grab a bite,
heavy load,
inch along,
jelly roll,
kiss and tell,
lost to know,
mental case,
nasty fall,
open book,
petty cash,
quite a while,
ready made,
sweet and low,
little joke,
undertow,
very good,
wonderland,
ecstasy,
you should know,
yes and no,
call in sick,
saving grace,
next of kin,
cook the books,
Annie up,
let 'em wait,
walk the line,
now we know,
what the heck, extra teeth,
in a bowl,
tuna fish,
casserole.
that's pretty.
Thank you.
What's the complaint?
We want to be out.
You are out.
No, we're not out.
You are out.
Nor are you.
I am
No.
out. You are
You
here.
think you're out, but you're not out.
I am out.
You're not out, but you don't know it.
I know what I am saying.
That's what O might say.
What else does O say?
Nothing.
You mean he does not say anything else, or he does not say anything?
O's not a he.
O does not say anything else, or O does not say anything.
Anything.
Anything else or anything?
Anything.
You're not speaking clearly.
Maybe.
Maybe we could have another song. The plate was taken away, the heavy door shut. I heard the lock. I thought to myself, if Beckett wrote in French, he must have had to have a baguette for breakfast. You can't write in French after a breakfast of oatmeal. That is, when Beckett decided to write in French, he must have known that that decision meant that thereafter he had to have a baguette for breakfast. No, I thought to myself, think
clearly.
This is your chance. Beckett wanted to have the baguette for breakfast, though he knew this desire would lead him irrevocably to writing in French. You can't have the baguette for breakfast and write other than in French. He chose. It takes courage to be a writer. What are you complaining about?
Determination.
As if imposed from the outside. To do what?
It's not clear.
How can it be not clear?
It's not clear.
But you all sing together.
Everybody sings together.
Everybody does not sing together.
Everybody sings together.
Everybody sings together.
They try. Everyday catalogs coming to the door. I've got to keep on buying. I've got to get some more.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
Got a Japanese card made in Tennessee. Victoria's Secret is no secret to me.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
Hardly wait to get off work to see the latest styles. I know every shop in every mall in 30 miles.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
Pocket full of credit cards right up to the line. Pay it when you got it and everything is fine.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff.
I love that stuff. Let us start over again.
Asylum.
Asylum from.
Determination.
As if imposed.
From the outside.
So that you will not sing together.
It does not matter.
What does not matter?
That we all sing together.
But you cannot sing together unless you have determination.
Perhaps.
And you do not want to sing together?
We didn't say that.
Show me how you do not sing together. I had it and I lost it. I hope I come across it. I could use a little bit right now. Sounded together to me.
You do not listen carefully.
Do it one more time.
I never
did.
He never did it.
She never did it with a. I never did it with a. Before. Before what? That was a different song.
Same idea.
I believe you're not speaking correctly.
That's a common accusation.
Oh, says that?
If you're determined to be happy, then nothing can be wrong.
What's wrong with that?
If you're determined to be happy.
Isn't that splitting hairs?
recent attendance measured was considered to be large by conference standards.
Sure. That's a fact.
We've come for help.
Sit down or stand up and let's talk this over. We are sitting down. After all the stuff that we've been.
After all the stuff that we've been.
After all the stuff that we've been.
After all the stuff that we've been
through.
All I can think about is.
All I can think about is.
All I can think about is.
All I can think about is you. You sang sitting down,
There's no difference.
but standing up is better.
That was in the old days.
Before what?
Before we came here.
Let me change the subject.
Thank you.
Where is asylum?
It's not a place.
Don't tell me it's a state of mind.
It's a state of mind.
Then help yourself.
State of mind is the only thing that cannot be changed.
What can I do?
State of mind is the only thing that cannot be changed.
I am not a doctor.
State of mind is the only thing that cannot be changed.
It's not the only thing.
No.
There are things physical.
Yes.
You cannot grow back an arm.
Nope.
You cannot come back to life.
Nope.
Then help
Everything you
yourself.
say is true.
Then help yourself.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Did O say that?
State of mind is the only thing that cannot be changed.
Did O say that?
It's the lesson.
Did O say that?
O says, if you're determined to be happy, nothing can be wrong.
So what's wrong with that?
If you're determined to be happy.
I don't understand.
If, then, is false.
I don't understand. What I can't reconcile in myself, or rationalize, or understand, is my belief that there is no life after death, with my belief in ghosts.
How many ghosts do you know?
That was pretty.
It wasn't perfect.
It was perfect enough
You
for
did
me.
not listen carefully.
Let me change the subject.
Thank you.
Do you do such songs from memory?
Everything is from memory.
No, I mean, do you memorize?
No, we see it.
You mean it is in that little box?
It's in the little box and in the seeds.
Show me, please.
The only thing that counts is what people don't understand.
If you make it so they understand it, you're a fool, and it's not going to be any good anyway.
It's got to be a secret about yourself and about the world.
Show me how the seeds work. It's only funny if it's against the law. Otherwise it's not fun.
It's only funny if it's against the law.
Otherwise, it's not funny. It's only poetry if it's against the law.
Otherwise, it's not poetry.
It's only beautiful if it's against the law.
Otherwise
it's not beautiful. I do not hear it in the seeds or whatever they are.
You do not listen carefully.
But they are not all seeds.
You could call them seeds.
You can call them anything you want.
We call them seeds.
Show me how the seeds work.
You could call them seeds.
So that I can understand. I like Q.
I like it too.
Q.
Don't get a...
4 sounds for
very
one letter.
Big.
Very important.
Don't give up.
What is that stuff?
No matter what.
What about Albuquerque?
Or Dubuque.
Those are names.
And from another language.
And you never know.
Perhaps that's the answer.
I still do not understand.
You will eventually.
Do not use that kind of word.
We apologize.
We are not solving anything.
We are asking for asylum.
It is my duty to remind you that
it's not a lot to ask.
I work here.
It's not a lot to ask.
I work here.
There's no one else to ask.
Why do you not ask O?
1. If men could pregnant be, the world would be a different place.
Sure.
2. There would be no wars, no strife or suffering.
Sure.
3. It would be a sort of Eden, and no smoking either.
Sure.
4. If they were reasonable, they'd agree with me.
Sure. There's a technical problem.
Explain the problem, please.
You are in an asylum.
We're in a place.
The place is an asylum.
Our meaning is different.
This is as much an asylum as can be provided.
There must be a misunderstanding.
This is as much an asylum as can be provided.
It would seem that
This is as much an asylum as can be provided.
If you know about asylum,
This is as much an asylum as can be provided.
you would understand that there's no safety here.
I cannot change the meaning of words.
Resoluteness.
Resoluteness means determination, decision, resolution, resolve.
Yep.
Determination means perception, measurement, judgment.
Yep.
Decision means will, settlement, finding, and all that we have discussed.
Yes.
Resolution means spunk, tenacity, firmness, steadfastness.
Yep.
Resolve means intention, will, decision, determination, and resolution.
Yes.
We are at the beginning.
Yes.
We have closed the circle of meaning. You have succeeded in leaving me behind. What we had together once is never on your mind.
Never on your mind.
Never on your mind.
Never on your mind.
Never on your mind. If I understand you,
Yes.
you want irresponsibility.
No.
You want the burden to be lighter.
Roughly, that's accurate.
Why do you say roughly?
The statement's in the vernacular.
I think I am beginning to understand.
Thank you.
What you are asking for does not exist.
How's that possible?
You have perhaps come to expect too much.
But what about the patterns?
There are no patterns except in dreams for wishes to come true.
The burden, as you spoke of it,
It is always the same.
in every pair,
It is always the same.
black and white,
Yes,
Muslim and Jew,
yes,
the keeper and the kept,
Yes.
Christian and white,
yes. A mythical brokerage firm.
German and French,
Yes,
Britain and Ireland,
yes.
the torturer and the tortured,
A rare borderline case.
Congolese and Belgium,
Yes.
another borderline case,
Congolese are still there.
and the Belgians,
Long gone, back to Belgium.
old Russia and all of its dominions,
25 million murdered when they stopped counting.
old China and all of its dominions,
36 million by expert estimation.
the murderer and the murdered,
We cannot know.
man and woman,
Yes.
young and old,
Yes.
rich and poor,
Yes.
the burden's always the same,
Yes.
black and white,
Yes.
Muslim and Jew,
Yes.
the keeper and the kept,
Yes.
German and French,
Yes.
Britain and Ireland,
Yes.
old Russia and all of its dominions,
25 million murdered when they stopped counting.
old China and all of its dominions,
36 million by expert
the
estimation.
clean and the unclean,
Watch your words.
man and woman,
Yes.
young and old,
Yes.
rich and poor.
Yes.
The burden's always the same.
Yes.
Two parts of the tango,
Yes.
Chippewa and Sioux,
Yes.
Aztec and the sacrificed,
Yes.
the illusioned and the disillusioned, the
Yes.
sober and the not sober,
Yes.
the worker and the management,
Yes.
the owner and the owned,
Yes.
the tall and the not tall,
Yes.
the fat and the thin,
Yes.
impotent and vital,
Yes.
solemn and gleeful,
3 men, all named Noel, are walking on the beach.
near the shingle, like in the novels,
Yes and no.
or alongside a simple surf,
There is a mermaid.
half in, half out,
The English Noel says,
with mixed caste feelings.
have you ever been kissed?
To the mermaid,
Yes.
she says,
No. So the English Noel spends a long time kissing her.
with mixed caste feelings.
Scottish Noel says,
With ancient religious resentment,
have you ever been fondled?
she says,
No. So the Scottish Noel spends a long time fondling her.
the fondled part in the imagination is like the north in contour,
The Irish Noel says,
in the manner of the ancient language,
have you ever been,
an old and troublesome expression.
No, she says.
The burden is the same in almost all cases,
He says,
in a language we can understand.
well, you already know now because the tide just went out.
Is that intended to be funny?
2 cannibals are eating a clown.
Garni,
One cannibal says to the other,
in a language we can understand.
does this taste funny to you?
Animals and humans?
We cannot know.
Animals are the problem.
I've never done it with an animal before.
What's the answer?
Before what?
The seller and the buyer,
Yes.
the deceived and the shrewd,
Yes.
the performer and the audience,
Yes.
celebrity and loneliness,
Yes.
graceful and clumsy,
Yes.
mortal and immortal.
Yes.
The burden's always the same.
Yes.
Easterner and Westerner,
Yes.
good and bad,
Yes.
a pariah and a Brahmin,
Yes.
cash and carry,
Yes.
dead and gone,
Yes.
if looks could kill,
Yes.
home sweet home,
Yes.
cream and sugar,
Yes.
fast and furious,
Yes.
the cautious and the heedless,
Yes.
left and right,
Yes.
backward and forward,
Yes.
night and day,
Yes.
the frightened and the fearless,
Yes.
the upright and the bent,
Yes.
the strong and the weak,
Yes.
sweet and sour.
Yes.
The burden's always the same.
Yes. It's almost 10 o'clock, kids. It's almost 10 o'clock, kids.
It's almost 10 o'clock, kids.
Do you know where your mother is? A complicated song. He's just an ordinary man.
Fool. You know.
You don't need to understand.
Antonym, synonym.
Yes.
Antony and Cleopatra.
Yes.
Egyptologists now say that citizens, not slaves, built the pyramids.
With citizens like that, good reason to stay indoors?
Outdoors?
Yes.
If O hears that, we'll be punished.
For what?
Frivolity.
And you call this a dream?
Years of desire, a moment of madness, lady's choice.
December 25th, 1993.
An early morning dream.
I am facing north by northwest.
An early morning dream.
The scene is an upper-class suburb on the west
An
side
early morning
of
dream.
Chicago.
An upper-class suburb.
The Chicago skyline
An upper-class
can be seen in the
suburb.
distance on the left, which is eastward.
Eastward.
Between the suburb and the skyline can be seen
Eastward.
Lake Michigan.
Eastward. Between the suburb and the skyline.
The suburb is quite
Between the
swell,
suburb
with rolling lawns and
and the
curving hilly
skyline.
streets, big houses.
well cared for.
Our house is behind
Well
me
cared for.
on the right. Our house
Well
is
cared
on a
for.
corner.
Behind me on the right,
Peculiar thing about this suburb is that the streets are made of water,
made of water.
except the water doesn't run with gravity.
Like canals.
The water is
Like
flat
canals.
and tranquil
Like canals.
on all plains.
On all plains.
At the curb in front of our
On all
house
plains.
is parked a raft
On
made
all
out of pieces of
plains.
4x8 3/4-inch plywood
Does
on
that mean?
something that floats. What that something
that
is
floats.
can't be understood.
But it is important.
The raft is very plain. Nothing except the plywood.
Which is untreated.
Out of our house
Untreated.
comes our adopted daughter, Walnut.
Adopted daughter.
Walnut is an American Indian with a face that is exactly the face seen
Exactly.
on a nickel. She passes me on the
Exactly.
right in profile
In profile.
with a kind of halo
a halo.
around her face. The halo is exactly
Exactly.
the circle of the coin. In fact,
Exactly.
I don't see her body,
Exactly.
only her face. She gets on the raft in order to leave.
In order to
The
leave.
question of where she is going
In order to leave.
is not part of the dream. Before she pulls away from the curb,
In order to leave.
M gives her a
A
snorkel
snorkel.
in order that she can have some
Have
fun.
some fun.
We have decided to break up the family because we discovered that
We discovered that.
our house has holes in it. The holes are small, about 1 inch in diameter, but they are all over the floors
Over the floors
and walls. When Walnut leaves, I am in the water,
When Walnut leaves.
up to my shoulders.
Swimming.
I am swimming,
Swimming.
as in the picture of Mao Zedong.
Swimming.
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 I am swimming.
Swimming.
The water is deeper
Is deeper.
than I am tall.
Is deeper.
I say, goodbye, Walnut. The moment is so sad
So sad.
that I want to cry.
I want to cry.
Then
Then.
I say
Then.
to myself,
Then.
you should write screenplays.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much. I just realized I forgot to give an introduction. I'm not going to do it anymore. But thanks for coming. Thank you to Laura and Ethan and Wendy for having us here in LA. And
Megan?
And thank you all for coming. And sorry about that. Intro, outroduction. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.